Good afternoon, or evening really. Well, it's late evening. It's nighttime. What am I getting at? It's cold outside. We're waiting for a storm to blow in tonight. Back at the beginning of this year, about the first week of January, I purchased this up at Lucas Liquor in Kansas City. It's called Blue Note Juke Joint Whiskey. It is the Uncut. It is a hand selected by Lucas Wine and Spirits single barrel. It's 60.65% alcohol by volume. Barrel number 16490. Crafted in Memphis. It is distilled in Kentucky. It's 3 years old. The mash bill 70% corn, 21% rye, 9% barley. This was part of a barrel collapse that happened. These are the uncut ones like this. It says uncut on the back. And it does list the age on the back right there too as well. They became single barrels. This was obviously, like I said, it was a hand-picked barrel by Lucas Liquor. It's a Kentucky bourbon, as far as I know, even though it's from Tennessee, it hasn't went through the Lincoln County process. It's just called Juke Joint Whiskey, but it does say straight bourbon whiskey down here on the corner. Now, I do find that strange. It doesn't say Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, although it does say distilled in Kentucky. But it is bottled. I don't know if it has to be bottled in Kentucky, but it was bottled in Memphis, Tennessee. So I don't know, it's kind of just a bit confusing to me, really, a little bit about that. So apparently it is not, I don't know. It's a single barrel. It was distilled in Kentucky, so to me it is a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. But I don't know. It's just kind of strange. BNR, I'm sorry, I better clarify that too. It is bottled by BR Distilling Company, Memphis, Tennessee. So that's just to be clear on who did it. Cork on this thing is tight. It's a faux cork, man, it is tight. Color of it, to me it looks like tea, a dark brewed tea. Just like you had a dark brewed iced tea. There's some viscosity to it. The legs run pretty well. Minty. Caramel corn sweet. A little bit like peanut brittle. Peanut brittle's the brittle without, I mean, there's maybe just a touch of a peanut note in it. I don't know who it was distilled by. So it could be Beam, but I doubt it, but I don't know. But Beam's known for the peanut note. It definitely got a little bit of a peanut brittle note to it. But you get a lot of the brittle, a lot of sweetness in this. It's not very spicy. You do get a little bit of the alcohol vapors hitting your nose. At 60.25%, you're going to get that. 60.65%, you're going to get that. Palate. They use a lot of corn syrup when they make peanut brittle. And that brittle part of that, I get that in this a lot. Toffee. Very sweet. The ABV does strike you up front pretty hard. You do get some alcohol kick on this. Minty. You know, the rye shines through in the mint notes, and this does bring forth a mintiness to it. There's a little charcoal, barrel note. Oak, barrel, charcoal. That's bringing up the rear end on this pretty well. Let's add a little water. See what that does for us. Ooh, got a little too much there. That's good. Just got the old Kroger brand water. Not real picky on it. You can hear the wind blowing maybe through the chimney behind me. There's a fire in there, but it's smoldering right now. We are expecting snow tonight. Get that just a minute to kind of integrate itself. Maybe knock some of that ABV down. Still maintains its viscosity pretty well. It is chewy. There is a good viscosity to it. It's kind of creamy. Still hangs around. It's got a good long finish on it actually, but it's just the oakiness in that finish. Still with the peanut brittle. Still with that toffee. It's very sweet. A little cinnamon. Banana note now. It's not real bold. There's a banana note in there now. Still finishing with that oaky, charcoaly note. But the banana shows up toward the end and hangs around as well. All right, it's 3-year-old. It shows its youth. You're still getting a lot of heat off of it, but that's part of that's the ABV too. Paid $31.99. I don't know. I didn't. Was it? If I remember right, it was $35, give or take a couple of bucks. And for that price, it's worth the price. Definitely worth trying if you've never tried it. Excuse me. Of course, being a single barrel, don't expect the same results, of course. Excuse me. But if you do happen to be in the Kansas City area, pick one up. It's definitely worth picking up. It holds its water well. You could probably add more water than I did and really get away with it pretty well. I'll give it 87 out of 100 for bourbon wise. I think it's better than a lot of bourbons. It's not as good as others, but it's worth the price. This one's the ABV kind of saves this one. I think if you bought this at 40% or 43%, I don't think this would probably bring this much in flavor. But that ABV at that price, it's definitely worth it. All right, I'm going to sign off here. I've said about all there is to say about it. Remember, the spirit in your glass ain't running from you. Take your time, sip and enjoy it. You'll be better for it as we will. Everybody, have a wonderful day. I'm going to finish this while the snow's coming in.